Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a patriotic edition of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V, and thanks for watching. It's always good to see you. So it was announced, I guess, a few weeks ago by one of the websites out there, one of the rumor mongers, as we like to say, that Captain America would be the big movie that would be going up against the Superman / Batman / Wonder Woman / Cyborg / anybody else they want to try and put in / Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor / Jeremy Irons, Bruce Wayne's faithful, I guess, person who raised him, Alfred, and also maybe MI5 or 6 Agent or whatever, because he looks a little bit different, and hopefully they're going for that. I wish Superman fans, at least like me, could have gotten that with our Lex Luthor. It looks like we're getting a type of Alfred that we haven't seen before. We've seen really elderly. We've seen kind of emotional, nurturing. It looks to me like we'll see more of equipping and possibly capable himself. Alfred, Alfred used to be a guy that would heal Batman when he'd been injured in the field and do all kinds of things, because I think he was a military man himself. But I digress. I'm on the wrong subject. Captain America. Listen, Captain America came out not that long after Superman's existence, creation back in the 40s, when Superman was created in the late 30s, and it spiraled into lots of superheroes being created, all of them inspired by the first, and that would be Superman, who he himself was inspired by characters like Hercules and others down the line. But Captain America, I've always liked the concept. I've never really read any books. I used to watch the old Captain America things that came out. I think they were on TV, where he would throw a shield, and it was like this wobbly kind of, as best as they could do, effect at the time. And he'd fight regular guys, like Wonder Woman did in the Wonder Woman show. There wasn't a lot of super-powered stuff going on, and they didn't have the ability to create all these cool effects for great vehicles or great jumps or anything like that. But it was, as a kid, it was all right, And I like all superheroes. And here's the thing, at this point, it hasn't been substantiated by anybody that is, in fact, the truth. If it is, it kind of makes sense. Captain America 3 should be up around the amount of money that Man of Steel by itself made, because generally it takes heroes movies, some sequels to get building. A movie like Batman Begins is a part of the Dark Knight trilogy that everyone is still going on and on about how much money it made and how much we have to copy that formula and at least copy that success. It took till the second movie, and I still say a big part of that was Heath Ledger and the fact that he died during filming or right after it was filmed or something along those lines. But generally, it's not the first film in a franchise that gets there. Now, here's the problem. Everyone is saying that DC has much more to lose because they expect this new movie with Batman and Superman in it together and all the other things that they're piling into it to be the biggest thing since sliced bread, which at this point is the Avengers, because it did so well as a team-up movie. So everyone is kind of assuming that that's why DC is teaming everybody up and changing up the Man of Steel formula, because they want to kind of get more of what Marvel is getting from their team-up movies. And that may be the case, and that may be what they're going for. And I think with all these heroes together, and I think the anticipation that will build for this will make it very successful and make it contend with a movie like The Avengers. But how will it be affected by a movie like Captain America, the third installment, being released in the same weekend? Now, that we've always said, and I've always said, that there's no reason that the movie overall should suffer, but studios look at the first weekend, they look at the second weekend, they look at it overall, how it opened, how successful it was at that moment, and if it doesn't beat everything else that's out there, and if it doesn't make so much money, they're disappointed, which is why there's some speculation that they were disappointed in Man of Steel's numbers, even though, by all accounts, it did pretty damn well. And the truth is that DC probably does have more to lose. Marvel's got all kinds of projects going on. They're successful with Captain America already. They're successful with Thor. They're very successful with the Avengers. And they're super successful with the guys that they consider their mainstream guys now, thankful to people like RDJ, who made Iron Man a household name and made those movies a super, super success. Superman hasn't been gangbusters in a long time, although Man of Steel did really well. So everybody is saying someone's going to budge. No one's going to put their two big properties out on the same weekend, and it'll probably be DC. And if it is, I'll be very annoyed because it'll seem like typical DC, not really planning all that well and just flying by the seat of their pants, just like they did when they announced the original date for Batman Superman, and then it moved to this date, and now they are going to learn that a third movie in a fairly successful franchise that's also attached to Avengers is going to come out that same weekend, and they might say, well, geez, we can't afford to have too much failure with this continuing DC universe, so we better move. And I don't know that that's going to happen, but I don't expect that Marvel will move, and they've already said they're not going to move, whatever movie it is. And let's find out if it is Captain America. The rumoring and the craziness continues and will continue for the next 2 years. I guess it's exciting. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And remember, I can remove my S shield from my chest and throw it, too.